from Goodfellas TV from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
All right, appreciate everybody for tapping in. Let's talk about Charlo, who Charlo could be facing next. Appreciate the love, support. Appreciate everybody supporting the channel. Subscribe and hit the subscribe button, share the video. All that, bear with me today, a little bit behind. Pretty busy today, but let's talk about who Charlo could be fighting next. And the word around the street is either Jaime Munguia or Carlos Adames, the two names. So he's gonna or Caleb Plant. So he can move up to 68, or he can stay at middleweight. They trying to make a Jaime Munguia fight, or they could be trying to make a Carlos Adames fight. That's just the word on the street. So Steven Espinoza says that he's trying to look for a statement fight. All right, and without Canelo, obviously the biggest statement fight people want to see him in, even with Canelo, is the Demetrius Andrade fight. But at the end of the day, they don't want to take a fight where they know they're gonna lose. I'll tell you this about Charlo, right? All right, if he could beat Demetrius Andrade, that fight would be happening, right? Especially if David Benavidez is able to fight Demetrius Andrade. The problem with Andrade is Jermall Charlo and Jermall, they struggle with southpaws. Okay, you watch the Austin Trout fight; they both. I don't care if he knocked Trout down, Jermall knocked Trout down 1,000 times, bro. But what you notice is they struggle with southpaws. They struggle with perpetual movement. They struggle with stable. Southpaws really get the Charlo twins issues, right? And a lot of them punches that Jermall hit Charlo with was kind of rabbit shots, but nonetheless, also Charlo he was fighting the case as well too, bro. So that's something to look at as well. He was kind of fighting the case as well. He was just exonerated, so that's a lot that's a lot that's holding over your head if your freedom is on the line. You know what I'm saying? If you've never been in that position to lose your freedom, or you could do time or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, it's not a great feeling, bro. When you don't control your own destiny, bro. It's not a great feeling. So they don't like the southpaw, bro. That's exactly what it is. They don't like Demetrius Andrade, the southpaw. And I don't think Jermall Charlo care, but Jermall Charlo, I think he care, bro. So that's my opinion on it. I just think they know that southpaw, like Korobov on short notice came down 8 pounds and gave him the business. All right, that's what we seen. He came down and gave him the business, bro. So, like I said before, man, I understand it, bro. A lot of these guys, they are match made to find guys that are good, and they never break the chain. You know what I'm saying? They never break the chain as far as they never get off the porch and take a risk and fight a guy that may not be an ideal matchup. You 30 years old, so you should be trying to find. You should be trying to find all the. You should be trying to find the biggest fights possible. And let's let you know if old boy is able to if Benavidez is able to get in there, bro, and fight Demetrius Andrade, that don't look good on that's one of the dogs. That just don't look good on Jermall Charlo. And the reason they would, fight, the reason they would fight Caleb Plant, he just got knocked out. And we know Caleb Plant can't take a shot, bro. So we do know that. We know Caleb Plant ain't got that dog. Caleb Plant was moving before Canelo even threw a punch. After talking all that junk to Canelo. So, Caleb Plant, of course they take Caleb Plant. They know Caleb Plant don't have no dog in him. That's the God honest truth. They know Caleb Plant ain't going to. They know if you pull Caleb Plant tail, he going to put his head down and he ain't going to bark. That's what they know. He ain't going to bite. He ain't going to bark or bite, even though bark is a warning. A warning, some danger could be coming or not coming. Some dogs bark just to bark. Some dogs bark to let you bite, let you know they about to bite. Some dogs just bite. And Caleb Plant ain't no biter. Caleb Plant, he good around kids. The kids can pull on his muzzle, pull on his tail, pull on his ears. He not gonna bite. And all that stuff he talked about Canelo. Canelo slapped him upside the head and cut his eye. And he went in there. Canelo set the tone right there. Yep, Canelo set the tone. Canelo slapped him upside his head. He knew that he wasn't gonna win that fight. When he was up there, his eyes was leaking, and you know what I'm saying? He up there crying and stuff. Look what he did to me. You know, I'm gonna come out there like I did in the amateurs, and everybody counted me out. And I'm gonna be the little engine that could. And the little engine that just came and could and would pick up his check, and that's what he came for. That's what he came for. He came to pick up his check. You know, and it's sad though. It's sad though, but that's the game. You know, Canelo set the tone, and he came in there and he laid down. You can't beat Canelo boxing on the back foot. You got to beat Canelo using angles, throwing punches. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to beat Canelo, using angles, throwing punches, and being aggressive. You know, Floyd Mayweather outboxed him for 12 rounds and got a draw. So some people tend to forget that known fact, that little known fact. But yeah, like I said about Caleb Plant, I already talked about it. I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about sweet cheeks. You know, that'd be a good fight for Charlo. But Charlo instantly, anytime somebody like Charlo who won't fight Demetrius Andrade in his own division, but he'll move up a weight class to fight fight. And also him and Ronnie Shields said, well, Andrade don't have nothing to offer. But then they turn around and move up and fight Caleb Plant. Ain't no belt on the line. They let you know everything you need to know about they let you know everything you need to know about Caleb Plant. They think Caleb Plant a sweet lick. Now Caleb Plant might get in there. He might not be a sweet lick. Caleb Plant might get in there outbox Charlo. One thing we do know about Charlo, you know what I'm saying? He can't come from behind. He can't thug it out, and he can punch a little bit still. So, you know, we know Caleb Plant fade. So he said Jermall Charlo looking for a statement fight next by Steven Espinoza. So he says, so Plant said this months ago. So he says Jermall is looking for a big fight, another signature win, a statement fight, another top 5, top 10 opponent. We're doing our best to lock that in for him, said Showtime Sports executive Steven Espinoza to Fight Hub TV. Most people say, well, what's the signature win? He don't have one. I would say J-Rock is a signature win. I would say that. So I would say that's a signature win. But other than that, that's the only signature win he got. So they're trying to lock him something else in. And like I said before, you could have fought Demetrius Andrade to have that win. And I respect that. I don't respect them saying, well, Andrade don't bring nothing to the table. You know, but then you talking about fighting, you know, Jaime Munguia, who was a belt holder at 54. He bring, you know, what he bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? And then you go down the line and stuff, and you say, well, what do Carlos Adames bring to the table? You know, they were all, you know, Demetrius Andrade bring more than the 3 guys he named the fight: Adames, Caleb Plant, and Jaime Munguia. Now, Jaime Munguia does bring a built-in fan base. Didn't look good his last fight, but that's what happened trading at home. So that's my thing about it, bro. And that's what I respect. And everybody say, you know, everybody keep, you know, they got smoke for some fighters, but they don't keep it consistent. You gotta be consistent. You know, Jermall got a good, he could be a good fighter, man. He is a good fighter, but he ain't testing himself. He ain't testing himself. I don't care what nobody say. And I'm gonna keep the same fire smoke for everybody, bro. They don't like it, bro. No, you know, if it ain't true, it won't touch a nerve. How about that? If it ain't true, it won't touch a nerve. So, like I heard before, they looking for a signature fight. But like I said before, Carlos Adames, he's a good fighter, bro. No doubt about it. I like Carlos Adames. Big guy, who's a big guy at 154 pounds. He say still making 154. You know, kind of fade a little bit. Kind of had a little bit better stamina versus Derevchenko, but that was a 10-round fight. A good opponent. He did lose to Patrick Teixeira. You know, that's how he lost. He lost the interim WBO versus Patrick Teixeira. Then it turned into a real WBO. And then also Carlos Adames was supposed to win this fight. And he would have went on to fight Bud, and Bud would have moved up to 154 pounds and fought Carlos Adames. But Adames lost versus Patrick Teixeira, and then Bud, you know, Fernando Vargas' brother, Roger Vargas, he trains Patrick Teixeira, and he said Bud ducked him because he knew and we knew that if Carlos Adames would have beat Patrick Teixeira, Crawford was going to fight him. But then again, Adames is a top-ranked fighter. So, I am. Still felt that Bud should have fought Patrick Shearer, but they probably didn't want to take Top Rank. Probably didn't want to take the risk, because they didn't. They didn't. They did not. They did not. They did not control Teixeira. And Teixeira went on to take the WBO and run with it. They didn't go on to release Carlos Adames, but going up to 160, he's a little bit more energetic. And like I said, he went 10 this last fight. His 100, he been 160 a couple fights, and they've been 10 rounders. He's never been 12. How about that? So he had 11. I don't even know they do 11-round fights. He had 11-round fights a couple times, but he's never been a full 12. He's never been past the 10th. It looked like. It don't like he been past. Yeah, he did go 12 with Patrick Shearer, so he went 12-1. So I said before, it's a good opponent for Charlo, but I would expect him to defeat Carlos Adames. But they say Carlos Adames having some issues with his weight. Charlo having issues with his weight. So if they put out there that he was having a hard time making 160, and he might move up. So I would see him. Honestly, man, I would see him taking on, having one more fight at 60, moving up to 68, and probably taking on Plant having an interim fight and coming back. But Jaime Munguia, people said when he gonna step up, and it sounded like they want to take on Jermall Charlo, and I was kind of saying that, bro. I was like, well, I mean, after Charlo fought Monty, I was like, I was telling people behind the scenes, why he just don't go fight Charlo now? He could, 39 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws, 31 knockouts, and big guy. But I don't like the way he looked physically in the last fight. And that's probably because he fought at the crib, I believe it was. He from Tijuana, so I would say that's because he fought at the crib. I heard that Jaime and them want to fight. I heard that Charlo interested, and like I said before, it's a good fight, bro. I think after that Charlo performance, it's a 50-50, but I would say I favor Charlo. I favor Charlo 60-40. But like I said before, I heard this, they're gonna put this on pay-per-view. So I'll leave it at that. I heard they're trying to put this on pay-per-view, so it is what it is, bro. So you can probably see this fight pop up on pay-per-view. And we'll see what happens to see if they can come to an agreement. But this would be a good This would be a good fight to kind of bridge Charlo to get in that Canelo fight. He fight Jaime, move up, fight Caleb Plant, fight a guy that's supposed to kind of could be Canelo's successor, and then turn around and fight Caleb Plant, who lost to try to outdo Canelo versus Caleb Plant. Then I think after Canelo fight, the 3 fighters that he's supposed to be fighting is supposed to be Beevil, Triple G. If Triple G lose, I heard the rumor is better BF Smith winner for Undisputed. Triple G beat Murata, then Triple G, and then in December he looking to take on Lanu Makabu to be a 5 division title holder, or he looking to take on John Ryder probably in the UK. So okay, knock it. I like Jaime and Charlo the best, but I still wish Charlo would have unified and fought Demetrius Andrade. And obviously, like I told you, he don't like left-handed fighters, and he don't like the athleticism. I think Jermall will fight Demetrius Andrade, but now Andrade is out of the division. So unfortunately, but this is a big fight right here. And it's to put Charlo back on pay-per-view. And we know if they sell pay-per-views, it'll be Jaime Munguia pulling the pay-per-view, not Charlo, because we've seen Charlo try to pull the pay-per-view with his twin brother when he fought Derevchenko, and it didn't like really hit like that. So that is what it is, man. So we'll see what happens, man. I would like to see this fight, but I would love to have seen him take on Demetrius Andrade, but hey, it is what it is. That's life. Jaime Munguia is a good fighter. It's a winnable fight. It's a fight that people gonna favor him in, but it's a fight that if the Jaime that showed up that fought Gabriel Rosado physically, he gonna earn his bacon that day. He gonna earn his food being the lion. They say the lion females they hunt. A lot of people that know that the lions females they do the hunting. So that's crazy to me, bro. The males don't go out there and hunt. But like I said before, I think Jaime Munguia touched the body a little bit, used his hand speed. He's probably very competitive with Charlo. And I think that's a fight Charlo definitely can lose, bro, to be honest. So, he can't come in half-ass training for that fight. But that same with Jaime. Jaime last fight, he didn't look too good, bro. At all. So yeah, they both gotta take it serious, and if it's gonna sell, they gonna have to sell, and then Jaime probably fan base gonna have to buy. But I would buy this. I love Jaime Munguia, I love Charlo. I would buy this. I think this would be a can't miss fight. I would buy this. I support Charlo. I support Jaime. Jaime support me, bro. I definitely buy this, no doubt. And I like Charlo. I like this fight with Charlo. I would love to see Charlo fight Demetrius Andrade in the future if he does move up and don't, get the Canelo fight. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, Christians, and notifications. Hit the Linktree link in the description. Show you everywhere I'm producing content or on social media. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Appreciate the love support. Check the box from our playlist, middleweight playlist.